hungry after Alex, and I've got the beautiful Jessica Capshaw on the line with me now. Jessica, are you there?
I am.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I was saying earlier that I need all the mommy support I can get, and you being a mother of 4, I feel like I'm gonna get it here right now because Sam just graduated from high school. Anyway, so I've got Jessica Capshaw, and she's obviously most beautiful, amazing, talented actress. She plays Dr. Arizona Robbins. Like, that's such a cool name.
It's a great name. It's a good name.
It's a really good name on Grey's Anatomy. So instead of having a real doctor on this week, I'm having you on. Since you you play such an empowering, important role for so many reasons. I actually just hosted a couple of weeks ago the LGBTQ youth dinner for the Hedrick Martin Institute. And you play, a gay woman doctor, which is so freaking important on so many levels. And you're a mother of 4 in real life. So you're kind of in the arts and your career and at home, you're really a superwoman. How do you balance it all, Jessica?
You are very sweet to say all of that. I really kind of always have the same answer to this, which is that I'm not trying to be provocative, but I don't necessarily believe that there is a balance to it all. I think that holistically there can be balance, but I think on any given day, some days I'm a better mother than I am an actress, and some days I'm a better actress than I am a mother. Some days I'm a better wife than I am an actress or a mother. Sometimes I'm a better partner or friend, or I think that if you try every day to sort of make the circle look like each piece of pie has the same amount or same allocation of time or effort or intention, you will, I have noticed that I end up finding that I'm trying to do everything, I'm not doing anything well. And so for me, the balance really is about what is my day and where am I showing up and where am I putting my intention. And some days that is working a 16-hour day as Dr. Arizona Robbins. And I need to be there. And again, I'm a mom, but it doesn't matter if you're a mom or a dad or a parent or however you're doing it. It's not like you're not available there for emergencies, and thank God for FaceTime, and thank God for all the different ways that we can connect. But there might be a day where I'm at work. And hopefully I have set up a life in which my kids are supported, and I have family, and I have friends, and I have an incredible partner, and my kids aren't missing that, from me. But and another day I won't, I'm not at work at all, and I'm fully, from morning till night. I'm there, So
I love this. I think this is an important pause for people, and I have to bring up, because Jessica and I are friends too, in real life. Outside of this radio show. But I just have to give a small nod to your magic mom here, because your mother is she's kind of she's my idol, to be quite honest. In all of the years that I have, met so many incredible people, Kate Capshaw continues to be the most magical woman I think I've ever met in my entire life. So I love that through you as her daughter, we just got all of that mommy wisdom. But I think it's true, and I think people need to hear that there are some days where, even in the workout, where it's okay, I tell people all the time, I'm you've got to make time, you've got to show up for yourself, but listen, if your kid is giving a presentation at school during the time of your workout, please don't come to your workout. Please make sure you're at your child's presentation.
And it's about choices. But that's what I really, and because I have known you for so long, what I love about your method, and I love about your workout, is that it is about setting that intention, setting that time, and for me, the classes are like a pause in a way, because I'm there for myself. I'm there the way that I can connect to my body, the way that the things that I am doing make me feel strong, and they make me feel tired, and they make me feel big, and they make me feel small, and they make me feel lots of things. But it's my little moment, and it was my choice to be there. And I do think think that, you were talking about this earlier, and I think it's true. It's the way that you even talk to yourself. I think that, you can't be like, I can't make it to my workout. I can't, whatever. I'm choosing not to. I'm choosing to be at my kid's presentation. I'm choosing to be at work. Whatever it is. These are choices we make in life, and sometimes our backs are against the wall, and we have to make really tough choices. But I think that owning whatever it is makes you feel so much better about it than feeling like you're like the roadkill, or you're the victim of whatever, however fast your life is moving, and you don't get to have a choice. You know?
That's so well put. Can you tell us a little bit about, because being an actress, I think you balance so well. You're very serious about your craft. You're very serious, as a mother and family person, and I would say relatively private. How do you juggle being an actress, being out there, and having had 4 children, while you're doing all of that? How do you balance your perspective of what people might, impose on you, like where you should, get your body back super fast, right, or you need to, be a certain weight, or how do you put all of that into perspective? Because I always try and slow people down and say, this is not a race. It's just about you, taking your time. Each day is a different, sort of, like we just talked about, each day is a different set of choices that you make. And how do you make sure that the vanity thread isn't the one that makes you make poor choices?
Well, I think, listen, if you had the answer to that, you'd be pretty magical. But maybe even just having a piece of magic that we can all kind of put our magic together and come up with a big answer.
Yes,
but
please.
I think that for me, right now I have a 1-year-old, I have a just turned 5-year-old, I have a 6-year-old, and I have a 9-year-old. And I have got my plate full. And I'm in the weeds, right? I have a baby. I've got diapers in my life. And a lot of them from my husband, and honest.
I love it. I know I'm going to talk about it.
And so I think that, having so much, I'm never without gratitude for my life and for my health and for my ability to wake up every morning and be with them, or be at work, or be with my husband when he needs me to be with him to do something, or my family, my brothers or my sisters, my mother, my father. Those are all, I think that I plan a lot. I do a lot of planning. I think that my family refers to me as Julia, the cruise director from the Love Boat, because I have to plan, because
you are that cute, by the way. You are that
by
cute.
Accident. It doesn't happen accidentally. So you plan, and then there has to be improvisation, and you have to make tough choices. But I plan. I'm a really big planner, and that makes me feel safe.
Yeah, and I do have to say, I've got one quick second with you, although we have to go to lunch and catch up. But also, the other thing that I think is so inspiring about your household is that your husband is he the co-founder of Honest? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And this is a really important time, and my audience is really on board with that. But what your husband is doing, and what Jessica Alba is doing as a mom, and how you are setting this new standard where we really advocate for the health of our children and our households, and we get smart, we get knowledgeable, we cut corners other places, but not with the environments that our children marinate in, and even our bodies and the chemicals and all of that. Can you just tell us a little bit about what is your sort of mantra at home in that healthy household?
Well, you know what? Fortunately and unfortunately, my husband knows so much, and it is really a burden. And I mean that seriously. It is. Sometimes he'll look at me and he'll be like, he'll say something isn't good. And by the way, the things that aren't good are so shocking. Like the packages. If you have a little girl, and or a little boy, in the toy store, the things that the kids are attracted to and they want to touch and everything else, the plastic that they put it in is literally harmful to the touch.
Poison.
Not just if you put it on your body, or you slept with it, or you licked it, if you touch it. And I look at these kids, and it's always the balance of going well, I want to educate you. I don't want to hand you this thing that might be harmful to you and not tell you that it might be harmful, but at the same time, you're a kid, and it just has something in it that you want. And negotiating that is not easy,
Yeah.
It's definitely
But it's important. I'll say my son is the one, because I didn't grow up with recycling options and all of this, and my son will be like, Mom, what are you doing? You're putting that in the wrong bin. Like, just take the extra, pause and just do it,
Yeah.
And he's right. Like, we all have to, and we have to teach our kids. I'm going to throw one more thing on your plate that I would love for you to consider. I think you and your husband need to do a book with your 4 beautiful children. Give us just a play-by-play. Give us this information.
The products that are not good for you. I mean, how you balance that, what kind of moderation you choose, because I think psychologically you can really cause some, you can do harm by saying, you can never touch this, right? Because then it's the forbidden.
Yes.
And so if you really, really want to achieve your goals, then I think you're safe and educated.
Oh, yeah. I told my son, I'm like, go ahead, have the fruit gushers that make a rainbow on your tongue, but I'm going to tell you what's in it, and then you can choose later on, if you want it or you don't.
Oh, my gosh. I know. The things my kids say about, and then it's overheard at, preschool. It's because my kids are all my kid during the holidays all the kids made the little gingerbread men, and they were all sitting out by the front during pickup, and I looked at it, and of course I went, oh, man, because it was every single food dye and everything else, and I was like, what did Luke do? And I hope he just didn't feel shame, and I hope he was okay, and he made something, and he got to have something delicious. And I look a little closer, and there's one gingerbread man who's just all naked, white frosting, no color frosting, just completely naked gingerbread man.
That's good, because my mom, who's actually sitting in the studio with me now, she wouldn't let us have any ding-dongs or anything, so I would go to my best friend Leah and Mabel's house, whose mom had a ding-dong drawer, whose dad was a family doctor, by the way, and I'm like, this can't be bad for me, and I would literally gorge on those ding-dongs. So Luke is doing better than I did.
I know, but it's tough, right? Because, and then later on in life, I have a friend who was raised incredibly, really as natural as it gets, and I have to say, she's my proof that it can work out well, because she's like, oh my gosh, I always respected that my mom and dad didn't want to give me things that weren't good for me, and I was like, bless you, and may my children repeat that sentence.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for being on with me, Jessica. When does Grey's Anatomy come back on?
We come back for season 14.
Jeez, that's incredible.
I know. It's bananas. Listen, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that people show up for these shows.
Yeah. And your character is so important.
Oh my gosh! And you know what? I love her so much. If that's okay to say, I learn things from her all the time, and I feel so lucky to have been chosen to play this character. And I get to live with her every day, so it's kind of great.
Super. Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you for having me. I will talk to you later.
Okay, bye. We'll be right back with Tanya Zabin.